got a PlayStation 5 and thinking about getting a PlayStation Portable? If you've got a Steam Deck, you don't need to. Here's how to stream your PlayStation 5 to your Steam Deck. Hey everyone, Games Apprentice back with another Steam Deck tutorial. Now, if you saw my video on the reasons why I love the Steam Deck, one of the reasons, spoilers, was because you can stream the PlayStation 5 to it. Now obviously this is a bit more niche than other stuff that you can do with your Steam Deck because you've got to have a bit of extra hardware, you've got to have the PlayStation 5 as well. Now if you're just wanting to stream games from the PlayStation Plus service and not from the PS5, well, I've got another video on how to do that. You can click subscribe for that and more of my videos. Now speaking of PlayStation Plus, let's get one of the caveats of this method out of the way first. You can only play games that are installed on your PlayStation 5, you can't stream them from PlayStation Plus through your PlayStation 5. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's worth mentioning. This is one of the trickier tutorials that I've done, so it might be in your best interest to just watch the video through first before you start doing it. It's not a very long video. Turn the subtitles on to make things a bit easier, and click this little button to slow down my voice to a nice, soothing, slow-mo pace. If you've struggled with any of my other tutorials, definitely take this advice on board. Firstly, like all these Steam Deck tutorials, you're going to need to head into desktop mode. Once in desktop mode, open up the Discover Store and click in search and type in Chiaki. Select it and then install it. If you've never used the remote play function on your PS5, it's likely to be switched off by default. So on your PlayStation 5, go to the settings cog on the top right bar, head down to System and then select Remote Play. Turn that switch on. You might as well leave this screen open as we'll be heading back here in a few steps. Once that's switched on, provided your PlayStation 5 and Steam Deck are on the same network, it should now show up in Chiaki. Click on your newly found PS5. This should open the Register Console window with your IP address already pre-populated and the PlayStation 5 option already ticked. There are two fields here that you need to fill out though, the PSN account ID and the PIN. The PSN account ID is a secret account ID that you won't know, and then the PIN, we'll get that from the PlayStation 5 shortly. First off though, we need to find that PSN account ID. On either your Steam Deck or on an easier to use device, open up a browser and head to the following web address. That should bring you to this trinket script. Copy the web address starting with the HTTPS and ending with the minimal AND. In a new tab, paste that web address into the address bar and hit enter. Enter your details and click login. If you've got two-factor authentication enabled, you might get an error here. If you don't have two-factor authentication enabled, definitely get it enabled as soon as possible on like everything. Anyway, if you do get an error like this, try a different browser. I got it in Edge, but Firefox worked absolutely fine. Once you're logged in, you'll see a page that simply just says redirect. Copy everything in the address bar and head to the previous tab. Paste it after the arrow bracket. If you can't paste it, the page will have been idle too long. Just refresh it and then you should be able to paste it. Hit enter and a bunch of text should pop up. Wait for the script to stop finish running and the very last thing to display will be your secret PlayStation ID. Copy this and head back to Chiaki. Paste it into the PlayStation ID bit. Okay, much easier to get is the PIN. Head back over to your PlayStation 5 under that remote play location and select the second option down, link device. Click on that and it'll display the code you need to enter into the PIN box in Chiaki. You've got about 5 minutes to do this, so if your PlayStation 5 is in a different room, you know the Steam Deck's a handheld, right? Click register and you should get a message saying you've successfully registered your console. Good job. Now we need to add it to Steam. So still in desktop mode, open up Steam and click on Add New Game. Add a non-Steam game and select Chiaki and click Add. Then click on Return to Gaming Mode. Once Gaming Mode opens up, Find Chiaki in your library and head to the controller template section. Head to the community section and just select the most popular one. Now launch Chiaki and it should show you PlayStation 5. And that's it, just in time for the new FIFA or Spider-Man 2. You can now play these on the toilet, saving yourself £200 in the process on the PlayStation Portable. Unless you purely bought a Steam Deck to play these, then you overspent. Now how good this works for you will depend on your router and how close you are to it. I found that if I've got my PlayStation 5 close to the router and the Steam Deck somewhere else in the house, it works fine, but if the PlayStation 5 is far away, then I just get too much lag. If you can, opt for a wired connection to your router for a more stable connection. Thanks so much for watching, I hope this video has been helpful. Let me know in the comments how you got on, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like it, and hopefully I'll catch you next time.